day is over with. So I thought I'd give y'all a final update because I had to jump off live earlier from telling y'all about my decision. And the decision has been made, but I feel really, really bad. And just to piggyback off of what Miss Torkeisha Whitley was saying on live earlier, she was saying that she felt like Slumber was gonna have better benefits. So yes, that is true. The benefits, the discounts at so many different companies, like everything is gonna be really. Somebody have a red. Oh my goodness. 5 o'clock. Ooh, she was right. Miss Turkisha was right. Before I jumped off the live, they do have really good benefits, and I'm happy with my decision. Why I got this signal light? I'm happy with my decision. I just feels like I hate, like my heart, like my feelings be so hurt for having to leave another job, especially a job that I liked. Like, I don't have any remorse when I leave a job where I'm being mistreated and treated unfairly, or it's just a bunch of drama and mess. I don't feel any, have any, how do you say it? Like, I don't have no remorse for jobs that were toxic that I left. But this job that I'm leaving, I feel bad because I ain't had no problems. And I was fully at home, working remote. I could work out in my pajamas. It's just that, it's not, this remote job that I left is not a challenge for me. And my supervisor kept wanting to put more work on me without increasing my pay. And I'm going to have to be contract at that job for almost 2 years. Like, the contract is set up for 12 to 18 months at that job that I just decided to leave, the fully remote. I'm cool with 12 to 18 months contract because you get paid every week. I keep on saying that. But my thing is, I didn't want to let her keep dumping work on me, and I can't even get overtime is the thing. At least at this job at Slumberjay, it's mandatory overtime. So the extra jobs that I'm getting, or even if with me trying to keep this full-time job, I think it's a wreck up there. You see it? It's a wreck. Oh man. But is it past our exit or at our exit? At the exit? Damn, man. Oh, this Houston traffic. 5 o'clock. Can't even be mad. But I just feel bad because I like my manager. I know my manager liked me. I know she was happy with my work. We just had a meeting last week, and she told me I brought in over $90,000 doing collections just my first month of being there. And that's really good because I'm good at what I do, and I love what I do. Anything that I do, I'm passionate about it, and I give 200% on any job that I do. So my work ethic is there. Now, I did express I don't know if I told y'all this in the live earlier at lunch, but I did express my concerns with both of my team lead and my supervisor today at Slumberjay. I did let them know that I was torn between these two jobs for the simple fact I have done other oil and gas industry jobs and have been let go when the company take a downturn. If you don't know much about oil and gas, they have their high peaks and they have their low peaks, and they call it a downturn. When things get bad and things start shifting, like the Russia stuff that had been going on the news, and they holding, or just all that stuff take place, and whether the oil and gas industry is doing good and doing bad. And when they have a downturn, they typically need to cut their budget. And the first thing they start doing to cut budget is laying off people. So my team lead and my supervisor today has reassured me, and this helped me make my decision. Everything they were saying was helping me make my decision. They said that typically how Slumberjay do when they have a downturn or they need to cut budget, they first of all They don't terminate based off of who has been there the shortest amount of time. Because I told him, like, okay, let's say I'm at one of my other places I was at and I'm in their contract. I'll be one of the ones in the first or second. Like my last one I was at like that, I was in I think the third round. I was in the third round of layoffs. This was when COVID first hit in 2020. Matter of fact, I was in the third round. They had let go of people that had been at that company for 20 some odd years, y'all. I had just became permanent. I had been there 6 months, became permanent, and was only a permanent employee, switched from contract to permanent for 2 weeks. When COVID hit, I was in the third round. And I couldn't even I couldn't even be mad at them because they had already laid off 50% of the company before they laid me off. But they still had to figure out ways to cut budget just to keep their doors open until all this COVID stuff and the oil and gas industry hike went back up. So the companies do have the opportunity to call you back and want to rehire you. It's at that company discretion. So my supervisor today said that they do rehire. Like when they lay off, and matter of fact, all the hiring up they're doing right now, they're bringing people back on that they had to lay off because of the last downturn, which was probably at COVID, 3 years ago. So she said that's one thing. If they lay you off, you probably will be the first one called for rehire. Secondly, with me being in the finance and the billing department, I'm not going to be the first one they look at to go because they don't pull from finance first, because billing and collections and overall finance department period is the most important. Hey babe. Hey, my girl. How you doing? Girl, girl. Today has been a day. I'm tired of crying. I'm tired of being a crybaby. I hate the fact that I'm a crybaby when I'm happy, mad, glad, and sad. When I'm stressed out, when my anxiety high and I gotta make tough decisions. I don't know to do nothing but like, and I don't even be trying to do it on purpose. It's just be like, today going to work, dropping these kids off at school. I was just dropping the kids off at school, but I knew I had to wait on making the decision for these jobs on me today. So I'm literally in the car taking these kids to school, dropping tears, like not even intentionally, like not even just trying to spark up a cry, like literally just driving and tears falling. All because I knew the type of decision I was going to have to make. First of all, I supposed to have been clocked in online at my regular job. I basically did a no call, no show to my remote job because I was going to do a no show at Slumberjay. And Joy was like, don't let them. Yeah, girl, then tomorrow is a new day. Joy was like, she didn't suggest that I didn't show up at Slumberjay. She was like, don't do them like that. Just go in, talk to your supervisor, tell her your scenario, and see what she say. So I wind up having to do a no call, no show at the one I supposed to been logged on at home. Either way, I already knew it was gonna happen. My manager wound up texting me on my phone for the remote job. I am. I'm trying to get home now because I got a half a gallon of sangria wine. And I'm probably going to drink by 4 cups, if not more. She texted me and was like, are you around? And I deliberately had to ignore her text because I didn't even know what to say. So then we in a ceremony. I'm in the ceremony with all these people in there saying they getting awards. People got Rolexes at this company today, y'all, for being there for 20 years. So that morning, me and my supervisors had the conversation. I'm in there I even started crying, almost dropping tears in front of the supervisor, explaining to her my dilemma. Live close by. Girl. But and then I got even more emotional in their ceremony today because they had people getting Rolexes. Once you've been there 20 years, the company giving you a Rolex. Then other people got a plaque for being there 15 years, a plaque for being there 10 years, a plaque for being there. They hire within, they promote within. And my supervisor told me, ultimately, it's your decision which job you choose. But if you choose us, then she was like, I just want you to know that we don't terminate based off of if we have a downturn and need to cut budget. The finance department is not the first department to go. She was like, if you get in here and do your job and learn your job and do your job right, we terminate based off performance. That's what she said. If you don't do your job, and we see that you're not doing your job correctly and being effective and your job duties, then that's how they gauge how fast they terminate you when they have a downturn. So she was like, look at my friend Tanisha, where we going tomorrow and the time. I got happy hour scheduled with my homegirl tomorrow. And I wish we was going today. But I might not need to be going today. Because if I was going today feeling how I'm feeling with having to let one of my jobs go, today would be a drunken day. You talking about going up on a Tuesday, bitch. Girl, Clarissa be going up and then be going down real fast. I ought to be telling her, can we go today instead?
Yeah, you should go.
We got a date tomorrow for happy hour, and I just feel like if I go today, well, luckily, I got to work remote from this job the rest of the week. So I don't even go, and this is the thing that just pissed me off, because I don't even go back in the office the rest of this week and none next week. We working fully remote the last week of the month because we got to work 12-hour shifts because of month end. And then the rest of this week, we not going because they work 12-hour shifts or long shifts the week before month end. It's just a lot to it. I'm glad that it's mandatory overtime. I'm glad that I'm going to be getting paid more money, with my overtime. The overtime, I'll be getting my time and a half for turning into over $30, over $32. And you can you can't beat that with a stick. I'm already out here trying to get multiple jobs and shit. I'm working at a goddamn car wash for what? Some extra money so I can put it in my savings account because I'm ready to start putting equipment in my food truck. And I'm not trying to keep on tapping into my savings and going into I'm not going to use my savings to furnish my food truck. I'm tired of saving money and having to tap into my I'm trying not to cuss, having to tap into my savings for shit. I'm not. So I know I got a food truck to furnish, but this food truck is its own expense, which means it needs to have its own money allocated to it. I'm not about to go dip and keep on dipping. I'm not, no. So I'm going to work my ass off to do what I got to do to furnish my food truck. Clarissa will not be going into her savings for that expense. Every endeavor needs to have its own expense, and that revenue needs to be coming out from somewhere else to cover every single thing that you have to do. That's how that's supposed to be. Savings don't go to savings not supposed to be meant on business. You know what I'm saying? Just like your grocery money not supposed to be meant for gas. Just like your nails, hair, lashes, and clothes, not supposed, like everything is allocated to something. When it comes to budgeting and saving, and it's the same thing in business and personal, it don't change. All that shit got to be added to something. And when you ain't rich, sometimes you do have to dib and dab and go in your savings and pull from this and pull for that when you don't want to, just to cover something else. I'm trying to stop doing that. I'm trying to get over that. Girl, I got to get out. I got to get out of here for y'all just really hear me cussing up a storm and all that there. So I was just coming on here to say, I chose Slumberjay. I'm agitated because I get to work from home all next week and the rest of this week, and I potentially could have pulled it off, keeping my full-time job at least for another week. So now that I chose Slumberjay, I won't be getting no check from the job that I just lost next week. This week will literally be my last check. I told my supervisor today when she texted me, I finally texted her back and told her that I had a family emergency. I texted the staffing agency back and said I had a family emergency. I apologize, but I'm probably going to end up having to let my assignment go. Nobody responded and said, okay, ship us your equipment back. Mind you, they done sent me a Dell laptop, 2 screens, and a company phone. Like, all that is sitting at my workstation at home. The staffing agency nor my supervisor has, which I know today only Tuesday, and they probably just surprised that I'm even going through something, whatever I told them, because they know that I'm a dedicated employee and I don't really never have nothing going on or whatever. So I don't know what they gonna hit me with. So I'm kind of just like, I'm really not gonna say nothing to them right now, nothing else. I'm gonna wait and see if what they gonna come at me with tomorrow. Like, they might just want to give me today to take care of whatever I need to take care of, and then they might come at me tomorrow and be like, are you better? Do you still want the job? I don't know. Or they gonna be like, take our shit to FedEx. Here go a label. Send us our shit back. It can only go 2 ways, baby. It can only go 2 ways. So I'm just gonna lay low. Like, I really want to go take me a jog and sweat and relieve this stress. But then I really want to go drink this half a gallon of sangria that I got out the house. Because Joy off today. She ain't answering her phone. She sleep. Then when I get up in here, she gonna try to start moving around and wake up. And let me open this gate. Hold on, y'all. Romeo about to be going crazy when we get to the door, because he ain't seen his mommy all day. So he about to be jumping and ag. And I really just want to go sweat the stress off. I think I'm going to drink the wine and then go sweat the stress off. I think I'm going to do me a tipsy jog. I used to do that. I have not done that in a while, but being the type of drinker that I am, I do tipsy jogs. I don't know why it give me energy and it make me want to go hard. But yeah, that's the plan. That's the plan. Clarissa gonna do a tipsy jog. She could have helped me, old wench. Y'all, I'm so glad Joy off today. I wish she wouldn't sleep, because then that could have been my drinking buddy. But I know she be tired. She worked 12-hour shifts every day. I'm about to go in the house and show y'all. So let me see how much wine I got left in case I need to go get me some more. But yeah, I hate I can't work my remote job tomorrow. I'm working all week and next week at this new job, remote. I damn sure could have pulled off both of these jobs. I could have pulled off both of these jobs at least for another week and got me another check next week from the one I just left. That's what I'm pissed off about. And my manager just now gonna say, make sure you don't drive to the office tomorrow or next week. Like, I could have maneuvered both of these jobs. Y'all know that would have been damn near $2,000. Damn near $2,000 for 1 week. Look at him. Surprised he ain't barking. Look. Here, my. Hey. Hey to my man, Romy. Hey. All right, I'm gonna let y'all go. Let me get this gallon of wine because I need it. It's less than half, but it's enough. That's enough. See y'all later.